Hello everyone, this is Jack and this is Terrablox and that's my face. So yeah, I put this webcam on so you can see my hand gestures when I'm doing that, because I do that a lot even when you can't see it, so that was stupid. But yeah, this is just a quick catch up because I've only got 30 minutes. I'll just run this. So I haven't got massive amounts done, but I can't make this full screen. Can I make it full screen? Might break it, yeah, it'll break the rest of it. Anyway, so what is this doing? This is doing the wrong thing at the moment. It's because GameMaker just broke, had to fix it. Not here. Scripts, dividend. I need to stop doing this stuff. So yeah, so I was just testing something here. So this is the normal, like, check if a box is inside the frustum stuff. So I'll show you how this is performing now, and I've got this on power saver mode. My PC is on low power, so it's running slower, but even though it's running slower, it still gets around 70 frames a second constantly now, so I can move around. So that's a lot better than it was, and considering it's on low power, when it's on full power it goes a lot faster than that. But yeah, you can see it's built into bigger chunks now, and these are quite large chunks. These are, I mean, they're still 16 by 16, but then they've split into regions of about 4 by 4, I think. So you got 4 by 4 chunks inside each region, and it does the frustum check on just that region, so it does a lot less frustum checks, which makes it slightly faster. Yeah, a lot of speed is actually taken up at the moment by modeling and generating the terrain. This is stuff I can't really get around because it's just GameMaker. Yeah, it's a lot faster now, and it runs at 70 constantly. When it's not generating, it runs at a lot. Let me see if I can. If we just wait, then it will finish updating and we'll get to see stuff. See how fast it runs when it's actually looking at stuff. Eventually. Come on, you got 400 chunks there. Stop modeling them. Still got 30 minutes, it's fine. Let's see if I can just move back. Okay, there we go. I finished doing it. Bloody hell, man. Finish! You can't even see these chunks, it's just generating them. Okay, there we go. That's 600. Okay, it only runs at like 130 frames a second. That's not as good as I thought it was going to be. But I was playing with this. This is just some hacky frustum check-in, which doesn't fully work yet, but it's looking promising. It's just a sort of more of a rough estimate. Rather than checking for the whole box, it just checks like that, and it just checks the angle from the camera to each chunk. As you can see, this is running at 100 frames a second, you know, while it's generating, so that's 30 frames faster than it was before, which is good. It still fluctuates a little bit there. Oh yeah, and when I move side to side, it gets the angles wrong. I don't know what I could do about that yet, because I did try fixing it and it's still done it. Yeah, look. But otherwise it generates fast enough. I know, it needs more testing. I mean, I only wanged that in last night, so. But yeah, other than that, there's I'll turn it off for a sec, just because it's not official. What was the other thing? Maybe it was in here. Yeah, so when you define the world, you can define the size of the quad tree. So it's not really a quad tree, it's just big quads. There's no tree involved. But yeah, if you set that to 1, it will only be 2 chunks by 2 chunks, I think. So it's like twice. Yeah, there you go. So as you can see, that there's a lot more frustum checks, and it's slightly slower because of it, but you generate things around the camera faster. So you're going to get a more immediate result, but it is generally slower. So you can whack that up to like it's powers of 2, so that'll be 3, and that'll be quite a lot. 16 by 16 size regions. I don't know. Oh yeah, there you go. So yeah, that's doing very few custom checks, and it's still only running at like 70 frames a second because it's the generation and the modeling slowing it down rather than the custom checks. So these are things I need to work out. But yeah, it's just nice having that flexibility. I might actually change all this because at the moment it works in powers of 2, so it's always equal size powers of 2 quads. But I might change that just so you can have like 3 chunks by 3 chunks and stuff like that. And here we have generation distribution and model distribution. This is how many steps it takes to finish generating or finish modeling. So if you set that to 1 to 1, it will be 1 step generation, 1 step modeling. So as you can see, it dropped to like 30 frames a second there, but it's doing a chunk every step, or every 2 steps it's finishing one. So that was, what was I set to before? 4. So we set that to like 8. I don't know, might run faster. I don't know if it will visually look different. So yeah, it's running at 110 frames a second now. But yeah, it's good to have this flexibility because it's good for scalability and working on different machines. So something might be really good at modeling but really slow at generation. So eventually I'll work out a way of adapting that so you know you get the best of whatever you can. Yeah, I don't know what else I've changed here. So yeah, I think if I was running it on proper mode, it would be a lot faster. Let's change that to 2. Actually, let's change that to... Voxel was quite slow, so let's change that to 2 and that to 4. Because I think the generation is slow at the moment. It's hard to tell. GameMaker spends a lot of time just calling scripts rather than actually executing what's inside them. So if you're calling a lot of the same thing, even just for keeping your codes tidy, it can have an effect on performance, which isn't very nice. Okay, modeling is actually taking quite well. 4, not 44. No. Oh, what are you doing, you knob? That one. It's only been 6 minutes. That's not bad. Okay. Oh yeah, that's not bad. Same as it was before. I think 4x4 is the sweet spot at the moment. But yeah, I need to work on prioritizing what it generates. Because at the moment it could generate far into the distance before it's finished generating stuff that's close to you. So I need to get a list of all the things we need to generate and pick the closest one. Because usually you wouldn't notice when you're walking up to something, like when you get close. Usually that would already be done, like here, there you go. See, the reason that took a while to come in was because it was busy generating something somewhere else, which is useless, you don't want that. Yeah, it's coming along. So I think generation, all the custom stuff, that's all pretty much down. What I want to work on is editing blocks again, so you can hit the world and put it all back, and because that will entail trees. So then we have complex models to work with, and that will help measure how good the engine actually is. Because at the moment it's just a wobbly terrain. It's pretty piss easy to generate that. But yeah, adding in trees, then how quickly it models that stuff is going to be the challenge. I don't think it'll be that different because of the system I've put in already. It should be able to just say, okay, here's how many things I need to generate or need to model. Then it will skip a distance, then start generating there again. So it doesn't look for every single voxel it could possibly find. It just goes for the ones that it knows have stuff in them. Actually, even here, like even though there's dirt blocks down to the ground, it's only starting modeling from the first one it finds. That's why we still get these errors, because this chunk didn't exist when that one was modeling, so it thinks that the lowest distance here was, I don't know, not even there, but whatever, that causes issues. That's what I'll fix with that stuff. But yeah, anyway, that's stuff. So thanks for watching, and let's see if I can close this down from here. Yeah, goodbye.